Hello my loves, welcome to another video. I hope you're all good and having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to just touch base on my life in London so far, how everything is, what's been happening, and also I've been receiving quite a few messages on my Instagram from people about why I left Bali. So I just thought maybe I will make a chatty video today and just give you like a quick life update. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd be so grateful if you could click that little button down there and subscribe and get sort of notification when I post my videos, as I'll be covering all about running my clothing brand, growing it, building it, as well as my agency, because I do have 2 startups that I'm working on right now in addition to my content creation business. And so I've been quite busy, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time I sort of talk about spirituality and all the tools and practices that have helped me stay in a positive mindset, stay in a growth mindset, and literally live the best possible life. Yeah, life in London has been great so far. I just feel so many opportunities coming my way. I feel like everything that I worked for in Bali is just like coming full circle here in London, and things have changed a lot, and few things have happened in Bali in the last few months that have shook me a little bit, because I didn't really expect things to go the way that they did. But nonetheless, I feel like things are always happening for me and not to me, and I really feel like it's always things that I ask for, and the universe always delivers it in a craziest of ways. So you just kind of have to be patient and trusting and just go with the flow. I have been practicing a lot of non-attachment or detachment and being mindful and living in the present moment since I moved back. I've been focusing on my work a lot. I have gained 3 amazing clients, you guys, for my agency, and these are really big clients as well that are looking to work long-term with me, and it has been really busy. And then obviously with my brand, I am working on a new collection and new styles, which I'm so excited about, especially as when I started my brand, girly attitude to life, I was really sort of like wearing dresses a lot and all these like bright colors like red and pinks, which I still absolutely love. But actually where I am right now, I've changed a lot, and I've just kind of like became more of like myself, because I feel like throughout my other business, which was my blog and my Instagram, I have sort of separated from my true self and my authentic self and moved more into that girly girl, which elements of me are. I'm quite feminine as a woman, but at the same time I'm actually I love to dress as a man and wear men's clothes and kind of like have that hipstery style, which I kind of suppressed a little bit throughout my travel blogger career, because I thought if I wear red dresses on Instagram I'll get more likes, and I did actually. I was definitely getting more likes, but I don't want to live my life based on somebody else's validation. I really go from a place of like what makes me happy, what brings me joy, what brings me happiness on the daily, and if that means wearing men's clothes, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I don't really care about validation from the external. So that is a great place to be in, because it means I'm living in my authenticity, which you guys took me so long to be at, since I wore so many masks in my life, and I'm finally in a place where I'm like, honestly, like what wants to leave my life, it should go, because it's not meant for me, and what makes me feel good will stay, and what doesn't make me feel good, I am more than happy to like set free and just reject from my reality, and to have that strength to do so, and just go with your intuition and follow your inner higher self voice is a great place to be. Don't get me wrong, it took me fucking ages to get there, but I'm not leaving. Like once I'm here, I'm not leaving. So that obviously, with those changes in myself and my mindset, with all the healing that I've done in the past 2 years, because Bali has been really like sort of like a healing journey for me, and throughout that journey I have started a business. I want those parts of me to reflect in my brand and my business, which is honestly like my baby. I keep on feeding it and feeding it and feeding it time, money, energy, and I really want to revamp the whole website. So I have been working a lot on that this week, and I have been sort of like a little under the weather, feeling poorly. So it was nice just to like lock myself in my room and work on that project. I am working on 3 new styles that are more minimal and masculine in nature. Everything will still be multi-wear and resort wear as well. I'll be using the same fabric, but I am going with darker colors, so I will be introducing black color to my collection, which I'm so excited about, since honestly it's like a no-brainer. I feel like it's so important to have black in your wardrobe, since it's like such a classic, and like go back to color, and with styles that I'm creating, they're timeless styles, so I feel like it will be even more sustainable when I bring these when I bring this collection out. It's actually not going to be a new collection, but it'll just be an extension of my current cotton collection, which I'm focusing mostly on right now. And I will probably build or bring out the black color to my hem collection as well. And I am right now on the sale of my dress collection, and I won't be bringing that collection back either, because because that collection reflects the... I'm sitting right next to the window. It's like very interesting to people watch. Where was I? Oh yeah, the dress collection sort of like reflected the time in my life where I was like channeling my old self, and I just like look at it now and I'm like, honestly, I do love the dresses, and they are really nice to have, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, no thank you. This is not what I want to be representing or having in my brand. I'm working on a whole new e-com revamp and shoot, where I'll shoot every single piece and style in a studio with models. And I'll do everything like professionally, like I haven't done before. Before I was like mostly working with friends, and I wasn't really fully sort of like thinking like the studio shoots that I need them, but I've really realized that I do, and I want to have that as well, so I can help my customers have a full overview of each style and piece that I sell. And yeah, it's like so exciting to be working on this project, and I'm working on it from London, but I do have people working with me in Bali, and I still have a lot of friends there, and I'm so grateful for them. So I'll be able to do fittings from here, or I'll just sort of hire people to fit on. Since my agency is doing great and I'm making much more money than I did in Bali, I'm able to do these things, and I'm so blessed that my hard work is paying off. And now, which actually brings me to another question, which is why I have left Bali. Now, I have been in Bali for about 16-17 months, and I'm like, this has been like a life-changing experience for me, and every single thing and person that I met on this journey I'm so grateful for, because they really brought me to a place of like clarity and understanding who I am right now. And I have healed and I have evolved so much that honestly, if I haven't been in Bali, I don't really think that progression in myself would have happened, if you know what I mean. And I feel like I'm so grateful to have done it throughout the pandemic, because it removed so many distractions from my life that I was really able to deep dive and focus on myself, like what's blocking me from having the best possible life, and the reasons why I was manifesting things in my life that I was. So I've done quite a lot of healing and evolution on my sales journey, and I'm so blessed for that. And I will share some of these tools with you guys, because I truly believe that these help me so much, and it's reflecting now in my businesses, in my money, and in my abundance. And I really truly believe that that's such a reflection of like the space that you have within yourself to be able to create the best life possible for yourself. So obviously, having lived in Bali for so long, after a while, like you really get to know everybody, and it's just a very small place to live in. I am used to London, and I've pretty much grew up in London, and most of like my sort of like late teenage years and all my 20s I have spent in London. So I'm kind of used to having my own privacy and my own thing going on, and like have that like I don't care like about anybody kind of attitude, because nobody knows me. But actually, when I want to be known, people know me, because I put myself in like places where people would know me, i.e. my friends. That's kind of like London thing, but then in Bali you just know everybody. And what's a really funny thing about Bali is just like people know you, but they kind of pretend they don't, or you pretend that you don't know people, since it's like I'm too cool to know you kind of thing. And it's just like so fucking stupid. So I honestly got bored of Bali, I'm not gonna lie. It's just such a small place, and after a while you really like learn that it's quite like restrictive in a lot of things that you want to do and achieve in your life. And it is great for so many reasons, but I feel like for creating things and putting things in place, it's amazing, to tapping into your creativity, healing, and removing the blocks. There's no better place in the world but to grow and evolve, to achieve things such as like buying a house and all that stuff. It's not the best place to be unless you want to settle there and have kids, which I never wanted to do. So yeah, it was just the right timing for me to leave. I've really had my intuition be like, you have to leave now. And I'm so happy that I did when I did, because things have changed like legit 2 weeks after I left. And then of course, like money was another thing. I was obviously invested not all of my money, a lot of my money into my brand. And then my brand was like my only source of income throughout the whole pandemic. Like my brand was sustaining my lifestyle, which was great, don't get me wrong. I did all that I wanted in Bali. If I wanted a treatment, I got myself one. If I wanted a spa, which I did almost every freaking week, I did. So but I felt like I want to make more money, and where I am right now in my life, I felt like I wouldn't be able to do that in Bali. But I was on a business investor visa, which meant that I only could invest in Indonesia, and so that's what I did. Most of my sales are international. I don't really sell in Indonesia. But yeah, I've learned so much and where my target markets are, so I'm kind of able to refocus. And now that I have more budget to invest into marketing, I can do that from London. So yeah, sort of like earning more money was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to leave as well, and just have more like kind of freedom to expand and evolve even further, and then kind of like have a big city life to test your growth and progression even more, so you can keep evolving. Yeah, honestly, like my intuition led me there, and my intuition led me back here from there. So I'm so grateful that I am connected to myself, and I work on that every single day. And that's like one of the most important things to me, and to like sort of like be in my authentic, aligned, embodied self. And I'm working on myself every single day, and I'm not looking to stop, because healing never ends. And once you kind of work on yourself every day for a few years, you literally come to a place of like real life healing, where not too many things can take you out of your alignment, or even if they do, they only take you out for a few days, and you're able to like utilize your tools and practices that you have in place to get back into your high frequency self and achieve all that you want to achieve. Now, being back to London, I'm able to connect with all my old friends and people that I love, and my family, of course, and I just have so much support available to me, and I'm just so grateful, honestly, guys. Even if I have more support than I had before, but I feel like that's to do with my mindset change as well, and like being more in an abundant place in myself. So yeah, all in all, I felt like I love Bali. I'm so grateful to Bali, but it was just a time for me to leave, since A, got too small, B, if I want to grow and scale up, it's not the best place for me due to the nature of my businesses, and C, I am just excited not to know people again, and like kind of like meet new people and be in a more expansive place. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a little subscribe button thingy and thumbs up, and I shall see you in my next. Take care, guys. Love you.